Hi everyone, my name is Coco, and I'm so excited to be here today. And I really hope this presentation will be a two-way conversation, and we'd love to hear your questions and comments. Your thought at the end. I think I will try to keep the presentation within 20 minutes, and then we have 10 minutes for Q&A. Yeah. So I think before we start, just quickly about myself, this is real me, as you can see physically. And then this is work side of me, of course, generated by AI. So before OpenArt, I was at Google for 6 years, first as a software engineer and then as a product manager. My first start was with my current co-founder was at Google's incubator. We were building a short video platform focusing on lifestyle content. So we were building it for 2 years, and then Google Search acquired us from the incubator. So that's my journey before OpenArt. And then quit Google last year and started OpenArt in August. And then there's also, life side of me. And in order not to die from doing your own startup, I try to exercise every day, running 3 miles, and then play cello. And then this is my dog, Benny. This is also AI generated, but there is a real Benny. Okay. And then about the OpenArt. So the domain name is like openart.ai, and it's an AI image creation platform. You guys might be familiar with like Dolly or like Midjourney. So we're yet another AI image creation tool. But as you will see, we have some differentiators and it's really fun. And one of our key principles when we build a product is that we really believe that everyone is inherently creative. So, and we believe that everyone has creative vision, and AI is just a tool to really elevate and realize your creative vision. Okay. And so today the topic, I assume a lot of you guys are designers or at least have design background or aspiring designer like me. So topic is how to best leverage AI as a designer. So here are some tips I have, and now of course with a lot of demos. The very first thing I would say is really treat AI as a thinking partner. And with that, let's actually start with really cool demos. So this is our site. Actually, if you visit openart.ai, you can see that we offer different tools and use cases. So today I will actually be focusing some of the newest features. And one of them is creative variation. On this slide, I want to elaborate how you can use AI as a thinking partner. So this is a tool that's super useful that when you have, an idea or like existing artwork or design already. So let's say you design a chair or something, and then so at this point, you can say you want to generate some variations, or we want to see what other things you can produce that kind of looks like your design, but different. So because, you always have clients that need hundreds of variations to pick from. So I'll show you the original chair. So it looks like something like this. And this is, variation of the chair. You can see like it looks different, but I feel in this case, it may not be as creative as I would be. So in that case, we have different configurations you can, tweak. For example, let's ask the AI to be more creative instead of sticking with, the design. Sometimes, minor moderations is great, but in this case, we want the AI to be more creative. So let's see what will generate for very creative. Okay. You'll probably start seeing things not being realistic now. Yeah, so as you can see, compared to the original chair, these images generated by AI are way more creative. And also, as you may notice, I actually didn't enter any prompt because one of the things we have in mind when we design these tools is to really minimize the work of prompting, because we know that prompting is one of the blockers people have when using AI. So but of course, if you want to guide it with more prompts, you can. But in this case, actually, we're able to generate all of these variations without any prompts. And I like to show another example that, let's say you are illustrator or artist, and then you've created this, great vector art. And then what you can do here, let's see, if we do creative, let's see what can we generate from these. The idea here is that if you already have an existing image, you really can create unlimited possibilities. As you can see here, well, I think the results are good, but however, it seems to be a little bit wild, not just, food. Now it's becoming birds. So in this case, we can give it a little bit more guidance, let's say food illustration, to be more specific. But I do like, a lot of results it generated, getting too wild. And in that case, you can just guide it with like simple prompts. But again, we really want to emphasize that you don't need complicated prompts for all of these tools. Oh, way better. As you can see with food illustration, these tools, these images are getting way closer to the categories that we want it to be. Yeah. So as you can see, like with this, you really save a lot of time ideating or brainstorming. Yep. So this is the first one. So treat AI as a thinking partner. And the second thing is really interact with AI in new ways. So if you haven't used a lot of AI image creation tool, then you probably have the impression that the main way to interact with AI is to enter a prompt and you generate an image. However, as you know, like prompting is only one of the ways to actually interact with AI. So here I like to demonstrate some other tools that you can use to, interact with AI and then generate results that you like. So in this case, this tool is called Sketch to Image, where you can give it a very simple sketch. In this case, I'm just giving it a really simple, like a sketch of a house. And let's say we wanted to generate a beach house at sunset. And then here you can see you can choose different style. And then let's say we pick photorealistic, and you can even choose a color scheme. Let's pick like, say, orange. And meanwhile, we can generate more. And right now, it's just one color. But, we've received from heard from users that they like to support more colors, and in fact, like regional colors. Because right now, it's, you can only specify one color, but sometimes you want that, certain part of the house to be green, certain part to be red. In that case, you want to support multiple colors. So we are considering adding that functionality too. But yeah, so in this case, let's see. So if you compare to the original image to this, it's definitely reduce you a lot of work if you want to a full image render. Yeah. And then also let's see, anime or like digital art. And this time, let's be more similar. We can do, let's see, Miyazaki style house. And then let's say something green. Yeah, all of these tools are free to use. So feel free to try them out. Well, you do have to pay later, but a lot of trial credits. So you can see compared to the original image, definitely save you a lot of work doing rendering or even like brainstorming. And again, this is like, And actually, to make things more fun, if you remember, some of you actually draw a sketch before you entered. So I looked through all the sketches and I picked one that I really like, which is this one. Whose sketch is it? Can you raise your hand? Oh, yay. Thank you for the sketch. Yeah, I really like this one. So let's actually use this. Because I really want to demonstrate to you that it really doesn't have to be, anything fancy. It could be a sketch that you draw within a minute. So I'm going to give it a prompt. Let's say, I don't know, for me, it looks like a plant man. So I'm going to say a plant man, whatever that means. Okay, let's say photorealistic. Okay, let's give it color. Let's just generate a cucumber man. Okay, let's see. These will be surprises. A cucumber. Oh, these are a little bit scary and then not. Oh, okay. Actually, let's make it more similar. I think that. Oh, okay. I think I really like this one. Yeah, thank you. So I think we should stick to more similar. Okay, a plant man. Going back to plant man again. And then we're trying different styles. Oh, okay, 3D. Okay. Oh, this is not working. So as you can see, it doesn't work all the time, but when it works, it works pretty nice. Okay, I think... this is scary. I think so far this is my favorite, but we can see, okay, this is what style? Digital art. Oh, I see the resemblance in this. This is 3D style. Yeah, and as you can, let's actually try just one more time without a prompt and to see what AI improvised. Okay, fantasy. But as you can see, this tool is pretty powerful. Okay, we'll move on after this. But as you can see, you can get things that, you never expect. I bet the girl that drew this never expect these images. Wow. This could be great for Halloween. Wow. Very innocent. Yeah, so this is the sketch to image tool, so definitely try it out. And related to the second topic of interact with AI in new ways, there's another tool I would highly recommend. It's called Stock Image Transformer. The idea of this is that, like everyone uses stock images, but oftentimes you get a stock image that everyone uses. And like it just gets really boring and then not customized, not unique enough. So here I did purchase the license of this image. So we have, a black lady in the office. So instead, let's say instead of a black lady, let's say we want an Asian man with short hair, using laptop in the office, in a modern office. Okay, let's see. And then let's just keep it creative. I have no idea what it will generate. Hopefully, everything will be safe for work. We did put a lot of efforts in trying to make things safe for work, but we'll see. Okay, I think this is not creative enough because it still keeps generating women, which is great, but we need gender equality. So let's try to generate a man. So I just adjusted to be very creative. But as you can see, compared to the original image, Well, some people will argue it kind of looks like AI, but I would say if you look, small image, it actually looks pretty photorealistic. Oh, okay, now we're getting some results what we want. Yeah, and then, compared to the original image, it keeps the structure, the vibe, even though I think the office here is still better, but yeah, but as you can see, really like these are all the ways you can interact with AI, not just like entering a prompt to get what you want. In fact, you can guide AI in so many different ways. Yeah. Okay. And so let's move on with let's try one more thing here. Let's try, instead of a person, we can try something like an object. So in this case, again, you're having this very generic image that everyone's using. So instead of, like something like this, how about we do a bottle of wine near the beach? Let's see if AI can do it. Oftentimes, I've found that the quality of these images could be, it look better than the original image. So some people could use it as a like image enhancer. I feel it's not exactly why. It looks like some juice or urine in this case. But so let's try actually more creative to see if it can work. Here. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes it does take some like tweaking, but I do think, it really captured the vibe of, a nice drink at the beach. Okay, as you can see, it tried really hard. It looks like a wine bottle now. But so that actually is a good segue to my last point, which is that really have a better control of AI. However, this is actually should be the responsibility of startups like us, how we can actually help designers have more control of AI. And so in this case, because AI really failed us to generate a bottle of wine, so we do have a feature called Magic Brush, where you basically, or in painting, as some of you know, that you can basically in paint it and then tell it a bottle of wine near the beach. So this is what I mean by having better control of AI, because in this case, instead of generating the whole image again, because I already like the vibe, I just, ask it to partially change it. Except here, it still has some, okay, this is better, except it doesn't have a label. So, we'll just generate more. But to save us time, let's say we're pretty happy with this one. And when you come here, you can actually do 2x. You can upscale it, and then it will look better after you upscale it. Yeah. So this will be the final image you can get when you have, a final control of the image. So yeah, to wrap up, and yeah, definitely check them out at our website. And then there are actually more features I haven't covered. But overall, as a designer, treat AI as your thinking partner and try to interact AI with new ways and then have better control of AI. But honestly, 2 and 3, I think responsibility of like AI startups like us. Yeah, so if you're interested in, learning more, you can scan the QR code to visit OpenArt, or you can scan this to add me on LinkedIn. Or this is my email, coco@openart.ai. If you have, ideas you want to discuss, or if you're, looking for a job, feel free to reach out. Yeah, and then if you want to generate one of these QR code, you can come here, AI QR code. You can generate this very artistic QR code. Most of our models are based on Stable Diffusion, but as you can see, we do have some fine-tuned models. For example, our default model is OpenArt Creatives, and a lot of the features you've seen are actually powered by this. And this is a fine-tuned version of Stable Diffusion. And because the problem we want to solve is that like Stable Diffusion requires a lot of prompt engineering or long prompts. So when we fine-tune this model, we make sure that all the simple prompts can actually generate pretty good results. So we have fine-tuned models in-house, but we also have a lot of, open source models like Realistic Vision, Dreamshaper. These are open source, but we're hosting on our platform, so like you can easily use them. Yeah, some are better at generating anime, some are better generating photorealistic images. To be completely honest, we launched these features last week, so we still need to observe. But yes, we overall as a platform, we are monetizing. So as you can, let me do a plug ads of our subscription. So this is our subscription, ranging from we do offer a lot of things for free to pro, if monthly it's $39.99, and we see a wide range of audience. Some are some are for fun, but those users tend to turn after 1 or 2 months. But we do see some users actually using these for their workflow, like using for ideation. We actually have seen a lot for ideation, brainstorming, or generate images for their creative projects. But overall, I do think it's we have a wide range of audience, and as a startup, we like to focus more, find our ideal customer persona more in the next few months. If you have any idea or if you have any thought, feel free to, chat afterwards. I think that's great feedback. I think if we do want to keep, targeting more professional designers like you, exporting in layers will be a really nice feature. So, okay, jot it down. And then for the first question was UI design screen. I think that's one of the direction we could go. I don't think the product as it is right now is capable. Our product is not capable of doing exactly what you are saying. But I do think if we want to, let's say our ideal customer persona is UI designer, then we can fine-tune models or train models that are better at generating different screens. I think right now, I would say more of graphic designer or visual designers will find more value in our product.